of the questions that I get a lot is how can you bring boom cards into the classroom? Like, people love boom cards, they see the benefit of boom cards, but trying to wrap their head around how do they set it up in the classroom has been a little bit of a challenge for people. So I'm going to show you one of a super easy center that you can make. I'm going to use a QR code reader and the FastPin to make the fastest center you have ever seen. Now, I want you to keep in mind that when you use a FastPin, you get no data because the kids are not going to need to log in. Nothing, the Boom is not going to know who's using the deck, so there will be no data. You can use the same technique with a Hyperplay link, and then you can get data, but the kids are going to have to log in. So there's that extra step for them. But I love this for a simple center. Okay, so this is what I suggest you do. I'm going to give you these. These are center cards that I have, just two simple center cards, one for Math Center, one for WordWork, right? And I use these easels. I got these easels. I think I got them at Lakeshore. They come in a couple different types. Just put the card right on here. I'm going to show you how you get the QR code. Put it right here. Your kids come up and they have their iPad. They go to their QR reader. You're going to need to download QR reader onto the iPad. If you have a Chromebook, the Chromebooks, they read the QR codes. So here's my QR reader. Here's my code. All I have to do is line it up. Do you hear that ding? And now, watch what happens. I'm there. I didn't log in. I didn't have to do anything. I am just immediately ready to start playing the game. It's so easy. So I have two different types. One that is on this one. I like this one because there's the whiteboard on the back, and you can leave, you know, like get a little tin and put a bunch of dry erase markers, and once they're done with their deck, they write their name, they're off to another center. Okay, here's another way to do it. A lot of people have these frames. I use these frames for everything. I take out the plastic frame, and then you can use these little loops and put it in, and you could literally put like 10 cards on here, and the kids could just flip through all the cards and do all the decks. I'm going to give you these cards, and I want you to think, if you're using these smaller ones, you want to print it at 80% because you can see the difference in size. I love the easel, but I also like these as well. So if you're going to use it on this type of frame, print it at 80%. Now, here's another way to use those boom cards in an easy way. Homework. So I'm also going to give you this. This is a homework sheet. So easy. You're basically going to do that same technique with the QR codes and just pop them in each of these squares and send that home. And there's your homework for the week. And tell the kids, as you play the game, color in the check mark. I want you to play each game twice, color in the check mark, you're good to go. Easy. What I love about QR codes is you can differentiate. So you can make your low, medium, high groups, and everybody's homework looks the same. I mean, let's face it, some kids, like, they know they're not at the same level as someone else, and they see them working on reading and they're still matching letters. It hurts their little souls. So if everybody's going home with the exact same homework, then it makes them feel a little bit better. But this QR code reader could bring them to sight words, and this one could bring them to just matching letters. So you can differentiate without hurting anybody's feelings. And here's another suggestion. I'm going to show you how to put that QR code on here. But something else you can do is when you have this, here's the WordWork and the Math Center, laminate it. And then once it's laminated, you just keep that same one all the time, and then just cut out the QR codes and just pop them on there. Take it off, pop on another one, take it off, pop another one, because nobody wants to be going through, 57 copy machine colored ink situations. So QR codes are just such a great way to bring kids to technology that you want them to access. So I'm going to show you, if you don't already know how to make a QR code, I'm going to show you on my computer. I'll walk you through the steps of how you get the FastPlay link from your DEX and how to turn that link into a QR code. So come on over to my computer and I'll show you how. So what you want to do first is go up to your library and you're going to see your DEX. Go to the deck that you want to go to and click on this blue action button. Click that and say FastPin, and you're going to generate a FastPin. You want this part of it right here, so just copy that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make a QR code with that. So I'll show you how to do that. Just make sure you copy that FastPin. And now we're going to go make a QR code. So you're just going to put in QR code generator. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to this QR code. So what you want to do is you can come up here to URL and put in that code. And then here's your QR code. So what I do is I just take a screenshot of that. Okay, now here comes the fun part. Okay, so here's the card that I gave you, and there's a box right here for it. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that screenshot and I'm going to drag it right in, and I'm going to put it right into this box right here. Just want to center it out, and that was actually, that was a WordWork one. So I'm going to put it in WordWork right there. And now you just print that out and your kids are going to have, you can put that at your center and they just scan it. So I hope that you'll try it. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you this page here with math and WordWork. And you can either do it like I did in the video where I brought the QR code right in here, or you can just print this out blank, laminate it. You can laminate as many as you want. Remember, if you're using this, print this at 80%. Then you can just make your QR codes and just pop them in there. And you could put these in envelopes, and you could have like an addition one, subtraction, spelling, whatever. Keep in mind, these are good for 14 days. So at the end of 14 days, they're no longer going to work. They're only good for those 14 days. So something to keep in mind, if you do use the hyperlink, it's good forever, but those kids are going to have to log in. So you got to weigh your options and see what you really want. But I can't tell you how much I love this for the quickest, easiest center you ever saw. And I mean, it's perfect for before school work, for your fast finishers, for an extension after a reading group you just got through. Go right over there and practice on a deck. It's a great way to get the Boom Decks into the hands of our little ones. And I'm also going to give you the homework. And again, you're going to just pop them in. Homework is done for the week and you're not killing trees, so that's a good thing. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. If you are interested in these, you can click the link and it will bring you to a place where I can send it to you. And if you're ready to shop for Boom cards, go right ahead. They're all below. I have tons that are just $1. And so you can get a whole bunch of different Boom Decks for yourself. Right? So I hope it was helpful and see you next time.